This is a story of a train. This is a story of a train that starts traveling on its own, and there is no time or no place, no such constructs of this train. This can go to any time it wants to. And so far away, maybe thousands and thousands of years ago, when the train started moving from a little town in West Africa. Forget about all the other constructs, because this is a story which is being made now in many ways, and I'm going to tell all rubbish. You got to swallow that in. Yeah. So this train starts in a village in West Africa, where a man gets up on the train and there's no one inside. He's wearing this t-shirt which says, "I am music." And he sits by the window and he sees this man outside, somewhere in the station, sitting down with this weird instrument which he doesn't identify, and singing out loud.
Aliyo Maulay, Aliyo. Gelenda, Aliyo. Dukimana ya doble, Aliyo. Ide ningafte du, Aliyo. Ide ningafte lao, Aliyo. Ede yo imila fai kuke. Swargadino hange sai kukitima Mapuchi ayako sai kukitima Ye konyo koni 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 Konyo koni koni wana Gaudia Konyo koni 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 wana.
And the train starts moving, not knowing when it will come back to that station again. And it never comes back. No trains come back. What they do is they take a little bit of the station with them to some other part of the world. So, traveling through different landscapes of deserts and forests and seas and oceans, it reaches a very, very, very dead landscape somewhere in the Middle East. And the man stares outside at this arid landscape, nothing all around, very empty. One voice coming out. A voice of a kind, of a species trying to escape. escape its distress, escape all the agony, and reach a better land. So the train said, okay, I'll take you to a better land. And it again starts moving. And passes a lot of water and reaches a railway station by the sea in this land called Mumbai, somewhere in the west of India. It's a very busy world with thousands of people, very busy to go out to work, very busy with all their everyday quintessentials, and there's a simple man wearing glasses there, sitting down and trying to write a poem. It's too noisy. He's trying to write a poem of love in this very busy station. And he says everything is, he's tearing his hair apart. I think some of his white hair is lying down somewhere around you right now. And this man takes off his glasses, sits quietly, and then writes down 2 lines in Urdu, where he says, बहुत खूबसूरत है हर बात, लेकिन अगर दिल भी होता तो क्या बात होती. It means, everything, my darling, about you is so beautiful. It's just that I wish there was a little bit of heart. I'm here to tell a story, he says. Write and paint a story, a poem. And I'm not being able to write it just because everything is so beautiful, but there is no love. बहुत खूबसूरत है हर बात, लेकिन अगर दिल भी होता तो क्या बात होती. If there was a little bit of love, then the epic would have been written. लिखी जाती फिर दास्ताने मोहब्बत, एक अफसाने जैसे मुलाकात होती, and it would have been the greatest loving moment in the history of mankind. But poor thing, where's the love? बहुत खूबसूरत है हर बात, बहुत खूबसूरत है, बहुत खूबसूरत है हर बात, लेकिन अगर दिल भी होता तो क्या बात होती. लिखी जाती फिर दास्ताने मोहब्बत, लिखी जाती फिर दास्ताने मोहब्बत, एक अफसाने जैसी मुलाकात होती. हुजूर इस कदर भी इतराक चलिए, खुलेआम आंचल लहरा के चलिए. हुजूर इस कदर भी इतराक चलिए. The train doesn't stop for any poet. It keeps moving. So it kept moving on its own. And after a very long time when the man inside was really tired, he reached this beautiful shire. They call it the Shire, you know. The Shires of Middle Earth. Where there was this beautiful lady wearing this white big robe. Nothing else apart from a very wild wood and this lady going by this wood and singing out loud. We were down by the Sally Garden, my love and I with me. She passed the Sally Garden with her snow white feet. She begs me take life easy as the leaves grow on the trees, and I, being young and foolish, with her did not agree. You see why I was a foolish man to have a dream like that, man. Yeah. So then now the train heard that noise outside. And it started moving again. Until it reached this very unique landscape where there are people from all around the world sitting beside this gigantic mosque. And more people coming, more people coming, more people coming. And they don't stop coming from all directions, as if the whole world is pouring in there. They're all marching away to that mosque there. From one side it looks like this mosque, from the other side it looks like this gigantic church, from the other side it looks like a temple. No one knows what this building is. And they all want to come and sit, and they all shout out together, boom, 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 boom. Then they all know that it's time for the fall. It's time for the end. It's time for the fall, and hence it is the time to celebrate. Eti chaad charang tere, chaad charang tere balad hamesha. पंजवा में बालर आई बला बला झूले लालन एदी सिंधदी दा सेवन दा शकी शाबाज कलंदर चाँद चरंग तेरी पलट हमेशा Wow.
Adiós, Maulaye. Adiós. Gelenda, gelenda. Adiós. Duki manaya tobe. Adiós. Yiden ingate lu. Adiós. Yiden ingate lu. Adiós. Kendeyo ibila saiko kedina. Aliyoy Paulaye, adiyo. Gelinda, gelinda, adiyo. Kimana yedug, adiyo. Leire ningate du, adiyo. Leire ningate dau.